explain the genesis of this, the girl you met and why you feel so keenly. Good to see you again.
Well, Nick, I'll be as quick as I possibly can. I know you're always under pressure with your time. 5 years ago, I was introduced to this charity, DEBRA, and it looks after sufferers and the families of a horrendous disease called epidermolysis bullosa. And this is a life-shortening disease, but it's also the cruelest disease I've ever witnessed. Now, footballers are much maligned, but I can tell you from one experience, both as a player and then when I became a manager, players do get involved in charities. I've witnessed some pretty sad things in my life. The 50 years I've been in the game, and this is the worst thing I've seen. And I met a young girl in Scotland 5 years ago, and she's just the most inspirational, and I'm going to say this, not just because we're talking about the most inspirational person I've ever met on this planet. She's 14 years old, Nick. She's had 65 operations, and she displays courage and strength of mind that I've never witnessed.
I've watched you play for many years. Sadly, you never played for the team I supported. God only knows we could have done with you. I know the way you play football. You are one of the tougher guys, but I know you've been moved so much by this, Graeme. Tell me why swimming the Channel? Where did that idea come from?
Well, that was Lindsay who is sitting with me right now. It was her smart idea. Can anyone swim? I said, yeah, I can swim. But then I live down on the south coast. Then I've gone out with a pal of mine who said he'll look after him. He's a really good swimmer and who's also a member of the team. And it's very different swimming in the Mediterranean and swimming in the swimming pool. Once you get onto the English Channel, it's a wee bit choppier, a wee bit colder. So we started training 9 months ago, and we did it through the winter months. And the guys I train with have all got jobs, so they're still getting up at after o'clock in the morning, winter mornings, pitch dark, walking across a frosted sand to get into the water. You've got your suit on, obviously to keep you warm, and a green light flashing on top of your head. I look like a major plonker.
How long is it likely to take you, Graeme?
Well, there's a relay. We're due to, if the weather stays and the tides are trying to forecast it, we're going to start on Saturday night about midnight, and I'm third in. So I'll be in the water at 2 o'clock. I'll do an hour and get out for a few hours, and then back in for another hour, and then maybe another hour. But it all depends on the tides and how the sea is behaving. But, I was in the sea this morning. It was just perfect. And I've looked at the forecast. The guys I'm swimming with, they're far better swimmers than me. I'm a plodder where they're like Rolls Royces.
Oh, you'll put in your shift. I've no doubt about that. Okay, let's spell out. People listening now, for DEBRA UK, how can they raise funds, Graeme? Where do they need to go?
It's give.as/DEBRA Swim.
Just do that one last time so I can write it down.
Give.as/DEBRA Swim.
Listen, mate, good luck. Look after yourself. How tough has it been?
There was a period in the early days where I thought I'd bitten off more than I can chew. But I feel I'm there now. I can do what I have to do. And I have to say this, I've never regarded myself, because I'm not sort of most modest chap, but I've never regarded myself as the weakest link in any team. I am happy to say I am by far the weakest link in this team. I can't wait to get. I wish I was doing it this afternoon.